Welcome back, everybody, to another Monday Huddle on the Educational AD Podcast. Before we jump into this week's segment, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. If you've listened to the podcast for a while, or if you're brand new, these are all companies that I used as an AD. They are all great companies. I highly recommend you check them out. So take 3 minutes, listen to our shout outs, then listen to our Monday Huddle, then go and visit these sponsors. I'm telling you, you're going to be glad you did. We want to say thanks to our good friends at Vital Signs Wall of Fame. If you're looking for a really cool way to display your school record boards, check out their interactive touchscreen video consoles. You got to see it to believe it. You put one of their units in your gym lobby or your main school hallway, it's going to be a magnet for kids, coaches, how about sponsors and parents? It's vitalsignswalloffame.com. Check them out today. We also want to say thanks to Hometown. Hometown is truly changing the game with their suite of solutions that include things like digital ticketing, athletic website construction, how about fee-free fundraising? Whether you're an AD or a principal, Hometown is going to show you how to save time, raise more money, and bring your community together. Go to hometown.com and don't forget to mention the podcast. We also want to thank Ohio University and their online masters in athletic administration. My assistant AD, along with thousands of others, got his master's through the Ohio University program, and while they were earning their degrees, they also completed 11 NIAAA leadership training courses at no extra charge. Go to Ohio University and check out their online masters in athletic administration. We want to say thank you to Huddle. As a football coach, I used Huddle for years. As an AD, I made sure our school was a Huddle school. And our coaches, our student athletes, even our parents just loved the tools that Huddle provided. Go to huddle.com, join the 8 million users, and find out how to turn your school into a Huddle school. We also want to say thanks to Snap Raise. If you're looking for a fundraiser, you just found it. We use Snap Raise at our school with our teams, and it was a tremendous success. I'm telling you, it works. Go to their website, check out all their other great platforms. But if you're looking for a fundraiser, you just found it, and it's Snap Raise. We'd like to thank Home Campus. Home Campus is the official high school sports administration platform for a number of states, thousands of ADs, and even if your state uses a different platform, you can still be a home campus school. I'm telling you, their eligibility and clearance platform alone is a game changer. Go to homecampus.com to get started. We also want to say thanks to Sideline Interactive indoor score tables and video boards. Go to their website. You can schedule a live web demo to see their products in action. Probably the best purchase I ever made as an AD was our Sideline Interactive indoor score table. Go to their website today and don't forget to mention the podcast. We'd like to thank Athletic Surveys. At my school, we use surveys for everything, student athletes, coaches, and parents. And here's the cool part. The information that would come back, especially from parents, was overwhelmingly positive, and it'll be the same for you. We also got to hear from those squeaky wheel parents, but it gave us a chance to address their concerns, keep them from turning into something big, and hopefully bring them over to that 98%. And again, having that data, it's incredibly valuable, especially when you're visiting with a frustrated parent, maybe your principal, or even your school board. Go to athleticsurveys.com. They're going to create a custom survey that lets you take the pulse of everybody in your program. And we want to say thank you to Gipper. Go to Gipper.com and let their team turn you into a social media marketing guru. Maybe it's just a small post to celebrate a victory or an entire newsletter to showcase all the great things that your program, your department is doing. Streamline how you communicate information to students, staff, and visitors to your school. Save time and improve your on-campus communication as well as your social media presence. That's Gipper.com. And as always, don't forget to mention the podcast. Hey, everybody, welcome back to another Monday Huddle. This is the fifth segment in our initial series about parent concerns that athletic directors sometimes have to work with. This particular one is on handling that question about college scholarships. Should my kid get one? How do I get one? Again, it's from a presentation that I presented to our families. Also, I've presented this at other schools to parent groups. I've updated it a little bit with some current statistics. So, as always, if this is something that you find useful, please feel free to use any of it. Pass it on to other ADs, other parents that you think it might be helpful for. So, here we go. Parent concern number 5, college opportunities and scholarships. Hey, everyone, thanks again for coming. If you're here tonight, chances are either your child has some big dreams or you have some big dreams, and that's a great thing. Maybe your kid wants to play at the next level. Maybe you're wondering how you can help them get there. Or, like a lot of parents, you're asking, is it realistic for my child to earn a college scholarship? We're going to try to pull back the curtain a little bit, not to discourage anyone's dreams, but to help give you some real information, some options, and a roadmap. The truth is, with the right plan, your child can absolutely find the right college fit, but it might not look exactly what you had imagined. Let's go and start with some facts, some numbers. According to the NCAA, of the nearly 8 million high school athletes in the United States, only around 6 or 7% are going to go on to play at the college level, at any level. That's D3, D1, JUCO, you name it. And of those few, that 6 to 7%, fewer than 2% are going to receive a full athletic scholarship. Now, that doesn't mean your child isn't going to get a chance to play in college, but it does mean that Division I dreams aren't the only path to success. There are literally hundreds of colleges at the D2, D3, NAI, and junior college levels that offer highly competitive programs, excellent coaching, and more importantly, opportunities to grow as a student as well as an athlete. Also, keep in mind, full athletic scholarships are rare when you look at all the sports across the board. Many scholarships are partial, and they're very often combined with academic or merit aid. In fact, academic scholarships are much more plentiful and often more stable than athletic scholarships. Now, let's take a minute and talk about what college coaches are really looking for. They're looking for strong academics. If you've got a 3.5 GPA or better, that's going to open a lot more doors than a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Coaches want athletes who can stay eligible, manage their academic workload, and also represent the program. Coaches are also looking for character and coachability. They can develop skills. They're looking for attitude, which is a lot harder to teach. Coaches are also looking for consistency. College coaches want to see that your child shows up to class, shows up to practice, works hard, and competes with discipline and this thing called character. Not just once, but every practice, every game, every season. They're also looking for the right fit, as you should be. Not every athlete belongs in a top 25 D1 program. And again, that doesn't mean failure. It means finding a school where they can thrive on the field, in the classroom, and most importantly, in life. Now, here's a tip. Ask your child's current coach for an honest evaluation. They've probably seen the level of college athletes, and they can help you calibrate your expectations as well as help you with your options. So, what can you do starting now? The best advice is to start early, but be patient. Sometimes the recruiting process will begin as early as 9th or 10th grade, especially at those higher levels. But every athlete develops on a different timeline. We've already mentioned this, but focus on academics first. The higher the GPA and the test scores, the more options your kid is going to have, not just for scholarships, but for admission to a college, for financial aid, and overall fit. There's that word again, fit. You can also avail yourself to some tools, platforms like NCSA, Huddle, Field Level, and others allow athletes to showcase their skills and connect with other coaches, connect with college coaches. But the key is honest, updated video, and proactive communication. You also want to visit schools that are, on your list. Walk the campus and talk to the coaches. Sit in on a class. Get a feel for the place, because this isn't just about where you or your kid is going to play. It's where they're going to live for the next 4 years. You also need to be realistic and supportive. If your child, and let's face it, most are not D1 recruits, that's okay. There's more than 1,000 college programs out there at all the different levels. And once again, the goal is to find the right fit, not the flashiest logo. Been doing this for a long time. I had a parent tell me, once we stopped chasing the scholarship and started chasing the right experience, it was the best decision we ever made. Our kid was happy, and that made us happy. Remember, your child's value is not tied to a scholarship offer, and their identity shouldn't be defined by a roster spot. College is about opportunities, it's about growth, it's about leadership, it's about making friends, maybe lifelong friends, and also it's about personal development. Skills that they're going to use in life and in their jobs, whatever those jobs may be. And it's their college experience. And if their college experience includes sports, that's great. Whether they go pro or they never play another game after college or even after high school, what they gain through this journey is going to also help shape the rest of their life. We've said this many times. Remember, college athletics isn't the end goal. It's simply part of the process of becoming a well-rounded adult. So, help your child chase opportunity, not just offers. Help guide them with clarity, not with more pressure. Okay? When you focus on the whole student experience, academics as well as athletics, and try to avoid just focusing on the stat line, you're going to find a path that's rewarding, challenging, and uniquely their experience. And that, in the end, is what we hope their success is really going to look like. Thanks, as always, for listening to The Educational AD. And if you found, like all of our episodes, if you found this helpful, share it with another sports parent or coach who could use this reminder. And as I like to say, keep showing up, keep supporting, and keep growing the game. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you next time on the Monday Huddle on the Educational AD Podcast. Before we go, as always, we want to give a shout out to our many sponsors. Thanks so much to Home Campus, Ohio University Online Masters in Athletic Administration, Hometown. It's not just digital ticketing, but they're still the #1 digital ticketing provider. Sideline Interactive, indoor score tables and video boards. Gipper, go to Gipper.com to become a social media marketing guru. Vital Signs Wall of Fame. Add one of their touchscreen consoles to your gym lobby. You'll be amazed at sponsorship opportunities that develop. Snap Raise, if you're looking for a fundraiser, you just found it. Huddle, I used it as a football coach, and as an AD, we were a Huddle school. And Athletic Surveys by LifeTrack. If you're not using a survey, you're really missing out. Thanks again for listening to this Monday Huddle. We'll see you next time on the Educational AD Podcast.